This is a handheld propane torch weed burner kit, and they say it comes with a 3-year warranty. So I was sent this to review for free. If you wanted to buy it, it would cost you about $35. They haven't paid me for my review, and my opinions remain my own. Right, so in the box, they have an instruction manual here. There's also this little card, which is like a user's manual, quick start card. And then they have the device itself. And it comes shipped in 2 parts. So we have the main kind of burner here, and this does have a little sparker inside, so that when you push this button, it will make a spark inside. And that will make it for easy ignition. And then this handle here will attach to your propane cylinder. Obviously they don't include a propane cylinder, so you're going to have to go to a hardware store and buy one of those little small propane cylinders that hooks into this thing here. And in several places on the outside of the box, in the manual on this guy here, they basically say use very little gas to get it started, because if you have too much gas flowing, it'll blow out the flame. It won't let it ignite. So turn it on very low just until you hear the gas, then push the starter. Once it's ignited, then you can turn it up a little higher. So there's a little protective rubber cover here. This piece here looks like it just screws into that piece there. I expect most people would keep this assembled most of the time, but it does look like you could disassemble it if you wanted it to store in a smaller form factor. So the manual says that this is refractory steel, which will hopefully hold up to the high heat. It feels very solid and very thick, and is definitely steel. The tube here is also steel. So it has a little hole in the handle you could use to hang it up on a nail or tie a lanyard to. The length here is designed so that you don't have to bend over when you're burning reeds. And I am 6 feet tall, and when I hold this comfortably at my side, it's just a few inches above the ground. So the length looks like it's going to be pretty good if you want to burn a weed on the ground. All right, we're going to turn on the gas just a little bit. We have flame. I can feel the heat coming off of that guy. I also don't recommend you touch this after lighting it. So it looks like it will definitely burn anything, including weeds. I think you could also use this as a fire starter. That completely obliterated the weed. I can also feel a lot of heat on my face, so I can see you could potentially get like a sunburn on your face from using this. This is a great option near water where you don't want to use herbicides or insecticides. So the roar this guy makes, the amount of flames and heat it puts out is very impressive. I'm not expecting my propane tank to last for a super long time, given the amount of propane that's going out of this guy. I think you also have to be careful about the temperature of the metal here. It's been a couple of minutes since I've burnt with it, and you know, it's well above 160 here. It's going up still. Yeah, so that shiny silver metal could definitely burn you badly if you touched it. I think I'm going to recommend you hang it from the nail hole or some way in such a way that that doesn't touch anything for quite a while after you use it. Now if you set it down, it will fall forward, so you don't want that metal thing touching anything that can't take the heat. So if you take the gas canister off, it will kind of balance upright as long as you're putting it on something that can handle the heat like concrete. It's not super steady. You know, if you push it, it'll fall over, but it's not unsteady either. And if it falls over, it's not going to roll around too far because the handle will stop it after about 90 to 180 degrees. This is also something that children will be attracted to and try to use without supervision. So you're going to be careful with that. You want to hide this thing away from your kids. Alright, if you want to spend a lot of propane very quickly and make a lot of heat, this guy will do it for you. Burns weeds, starts fires, obliterates anything in its path.